Hello and welcome guys and welcome to this vlog. And yes, a 1 hour 15-minute session which had been given by our Honorable Vice President Sir and President Sir, dealing with more than 25 questions which students has raised with the institute, and being absolutely transparent, being absolutely straightforward in his approach, and being very practical in his approach. So a fruitful session which has been addressed, which has been taken up by the President Sir and the Vice President Sir. And through this video, I would like to draw your attention towards some key points of this particular webinar. If you have not been able to attend it, or even if you have been able to attend it and you have missed some points, then this video will be helpful for all of you. So, Vice President Sir started with the corona epidemic, which has been a crisis for the entire world, and he emphasized that lockdown is a necessary step and was definitely taken at a very right juncture. 3rd May is the date when lockdown is announced. As of now, till 3rd May, the lockdown has been announced, and the institute, which is a premier accounting institute, is contributing to the best of its ability to ensure that everything is smooth during this lockdown time, and our students and members are safe and they do not suffer. And then guys, the Vice President Sir emphasized on certain key ingredients which should be there in all of you, which should be there in the students. He talked about the importance of dreams in your life. You have to dream. Then he talked about the importance of risk taking. You should be a risk taker and you should be able to take risk in your life. Power is within you. He told that yes, you have to unleash your hidden potent and hidden talent. Then you should have an aim in your life. Naturally guys, without aim, our life is useless. So you should have aim in your life. Perseverance, importance of knowledge, importance of habits. All these things were emphasized by the Vice President Sir suitably, very aptly. Then what are the steps which institute has already taken amidst this corona stress? Guys, they have started online coaching. Expert faculties all over the country have been appointed for giving these online coaching. Students can take benefit of them. Then exemptions have been given, relaxations have been given in various trainings. Fee waiver to Kashmir students and East Indian students has been given. Then he touched upon the campus placement for the students who qualified in December 2019. Guys, he requested all the students to be optimistic, to be positive. They are in touch with all the employers and they will definitely contact the employer soon as lockdown is over, and they will approach you with the fresh campus placement plan. Live webinars are there, recorded webinars for students are there on the website. Students are advised to watch them and take maximum benefit of them. Academicians are there who have come to support. Of course, the teachers fraternity has come to support in this critical time. Technological transformation is required. We have to be digitally strong. The institute is taking steps to be digitally strong, and online classes, online webinar, and all these sessions are a testimony for the efforts of the institute. Then at the end, before ending, the Vice President emphasized the words of Rabindranath Tagore and APJ Abdul Kalam, which ultimately concluded into the fact that guys, we shall overcome. We will overcome all these things. Don't worry, just be patient, just be calm, and we will be able to overcome all these things very soon. And just be patient, and don't stop your knowledge, don't stop learning, don't stop your creativity. Let all these things be ongoing. Leave all the negative thoughts and concentrate on your studies. Coming on to the address of President Balwinder Sir. Balwinder Sir spoke for about an hour, and Balwinder Sir had answered to more than 25 questions which were raised to the institute, student related questions. He answered to all of them, and I will take the questions, but before the questions I would tell Balwinder Sir's some other points, guys. Balwinder Sir emphasized on the lockdown, family members of people who are there. He is concerned about the students, about the members, and about the community at large, and he is concerned about the family members. So he is urged that you should take care of your family members, you should take care of yourself, you should take care of your health. Till 3rd May, the lockdown is there. Then in some states, a total curfew kind of a situation is there. Very strict rules and regulations are there. You should follow them. All the entities, all the educational institutions, all the private sector is entirely closed. Everyone is at their home, and sir appreciated the timely decision of the government of the country, and giving this mantra of social distancing, which actually is the way to curb corona. So yes, he emphasized on all these points. Then he appreciated certain chapter students like Bhubaneswar chapter student, Patiala chapter student, and many other chapter students. Guys, I could not write it because he was speaking very swiftly. But he has appreciated the awareness which is caused by many students of many chapters across the country for corona, and he emphasized that in the PM CARES fund, the institute has contributed 2.5 crores. The members and the student community also have come forward to support the PM CARE fund, which is really appreciable. Now, then he came on to a point to give some tips for the examination. So yes, we know that Balvinder sir has keen interest in academics also, and he is a keen academician. So being his true self, he gave some tips for the examination, which according to me were really apt, were really bang on the point. Let's see what were the tips given by him. Now, how do you clear your examination? The ingredients for passing the examination. He gave 3 ingredients of passing the examination, and they are in the chronology of the priority. Guys, ingredient number 1 is confidence. Confidence to appear in the examination. First of all, you should be confident enough that you will be able to appear in the examination. If you are confident of passing the examination, that means you are overconfident. We don't want you to be overconfident. We want you to be confident. And if you are confident, then you will say that yes, I will appear in the examination. Don't worry, because worrying will kill your potential. Even if you are less prepared, you should be confident that yes, I can appear in the examination and I can write my paper well. So sir also gave some examples of students who were working for past 4 months, and suddenly at the end, if their 1 week was lost because they were not well, they would say that, oh, we are not giving the exams. So sir quoted these examples to make a point that do not be underconfident, do not be less confident. Please give your examination, appear in the examination. Even if the preparedness is little less, that's okay. There is no exam in your entire history where you were absolutely 100% prepared. There is no examination. So continuing the same trend, please appear for the examination and please be confident in the examination. Tip number 2, guys, regularity of study. If you study for 1 week and do not study for 2 days, then your routine will be blocked. Your routine is broken. Sir advised that even if you study for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, as much as possible every day, but read and study for every day. Do not break this chain, because if you break this chain, then the result will not be as per your expectation. So regularity is the second tip. Third tip is of course the hard work. Hard work is necessary in every and any situation in life. But sir emphasized one very important point. Guys, hard work is the third priority. Confidence is the first priority. Because sir gave an example that if you did hard work for past 6 months, but at the end for 1 week of disruption, you could not have confidence to appear in the examination, then all your hard work is in vain. So first tip, confidence. Second tip, regularity. Third tip, hard work. This is the key mantra according to sir for succeeding in the examination. Now some students ask sir, what are how much time should we spend in studying? So sir said that please, time is not relevant. The relevant factor is continuity. You should have to be regular. So as much time as you can spare, of course you should spare maximum time, but you have to be regular. Then one very important element of professional examination, which I also agree wholeheartedly and I always give to my students, guys, smart study is required, because these are professional examination and you have to work smart, you have to study smart, which means that trend analysis is the key. The exams, the questions which have been coming in past, the way the suggested answers are written, the way the theory questions are coming, MCQs are coming, trend is to be studied very, very carefully, because trend analysis will make you understand the importance of a particular topic or a particular chapter. So trend analysis is a part of a smart study. Then guys, study material is of paramount importance, because examiners usually pick up the study material for preparing the examination paper. So study material. And third is after every question you should leave that page. You should start your next question from the next page, because if your presentation is not appropriate, if your presentation is hodgepodge, if your presentation is chaotic, then it is difficult for the examiner to evaluate your paper. And these were the suggestions which were given by the Honorable President sir. Then examination situation, he came on to examination situation and he reiterated the relaxations which have been given to the students in past. Now, he emphasized on one important point, guys, and it is really important for you to know that every decision which institute takes, it takes in collaboration with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So it's not only institute's decision, but it's a decision of a collaboration of institute and the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So some bit of mind boggling, some bit of mind brainstorming is required before every decision is taken. So do not think that institute has ultimate powers of doing anything and everything. So with this point, sir started his question and answer round, and before even starting his question and answer round, guys, sir highlighted one very important point. Sir asked you to be careful of some videos which are going through the social media, where you are not taking your own decisions, but you are following someone else's decision, and you are misguided by those people. So please be away from those social media platforms. Consult your parents if you are in a doubt. Don't consult some social media platforms. And yes, even I include myself in this category, that if any of my recommendations which I give you, if you think that we think that we should think it for one more time, guys, consult your parents. Your parents will be your best guide in this situation wherever you are in a doubt. So with this particular caution, sir started answering the questions of the students. So the first question is, why is institute delaying in releasing the notifications? Guys, the answer was, institute is not delaying in releasing the information or the notifications. So for 10th April deadline, the institute had already released the notification on 1st April. So do you call it late? Because usually late would mean that the institute would have issued the notification on 8th or 9th. That might be late, but 1st April it's not late. And guys, the president sir has urged that don't compare the notification giving spree of other institutes with our institute, because the date of examination, the admission date, the date when examination will be held, the date of filing of form, everything is different for the two institutes. So don't compare. We are not late, we are on time. We means Institute of Cost Accountants of India, and since government involvement is also there, Ministry of Corporate Affairs involvement is also there, therefore some bit of delay you might be able to see, but that is actually not delay. So keep patient, keep calm. Question number 2, practical training requirements. What will happen for practical training requirements? Sir assured that June is obviously done. June is not a problem. For June attempt, you don't have to do practical training. Sir assured that in December 2020 also adequate measures will be taken. Adequate notification will definitely be given to you right on time, whenever it is the right time, whenever they think is the correct time, and that will also be taken care of. Adequate measures will be done, so need not worry. You can just relax from that part. Guys, sir also highlighted one important thing over here, that if institute were to ask for a favor from the students, or if institute were to tell you that okay, for June 5 months you've already done the training, you would have done the training for 5 months, so March 31st is the last date for completing your training. Institute could have asked you for a certificate for 5 months, but just considering the convenience of the students, institute didn't ask for any practical training certificate from all of you. So yes, this was a good gesture from part of the institute. Computer training is exempt for June 2020. Separate disclosures, separate notifications will come for December 2020. Same goes for communication skill training also. Sir has emphasized that all these trainings which were exempted for June 2020, for December 2020 also, adequate decisions will be taken and communicated to the students well in time. The next is postal test papers. Guys, one important point that sir highlighted, and which is accepted point also, and we know about that point also. Postal test papers are not required to be submitted for June nor for December. So this practice is not mandatory. You don't need to submit postal papers. That is one question which sir has answered. The next is how will students study without oral coachings? So many students have forwarded query to sir that there are no oral coachings. Chapters have closed their oral coachings. How would you study? So sir emphasized the fact that guys, maximum of your syllabus would have already been completed before the lockdown, because lockdown has been initiated in later part of March. Till that time, most of the syllabus would have already been completed. So the balanced syllabus which has not been completed, he agreed that yes, there would be some syllabus which would not be completed, but for that they have online classes and webinars. And definitely the situation demands so that we have to adopt to the situation, we have to adapt to the situation, and we have to do whatever best we can do. So some chapters are remaining, but maximum chapters are done. For most of the chapters, he has inquired in all the chapters of South region, Eastern region, Western region. So he was giving details of all the regions, which I am not sharing with you right now. So everything is there. For balanced chapters, you can visit the website of the institute. Webinars are there. Then the material is available to you. All these things are there for your benefit. Postponement of exam by 45 days. So many students have demanded for postponement of exams by 45 days. Now, sir's question to you is, will the syllabus be over in 45 days? Can you give a guarantee? Will your classes happen in 45 days? Will your physical classes start in 45 days and will they end in 45 days? Guys, ultimately the thing boils down to the situation that we don't know what the future entails, and giving a exemption postponement of 45 days might not help as much. So sir has said that you have to move to online platforms, and online platforms are available 24/7 for your reference. So 45 days of postponement is not possible. Then webinar is okay. Next question which was raised to sir was that webinar had limited access, so everyone could not couldn't access webinars. Guys, sir has rejected this question. Sir has rejected this proposition. Sir has bluntly said that there is nothing like this, that webinars are restricted. There are ample students who are registering for the webinar, and there is not even one single student who's ever not got an opportunity to listen to the webinar. There is no systems restriction. There is no infrastructure problem with the institute. These are some false messages which are floating on the social media, which you also believe in. Please don't believe on such messages. Webinars are available for each and every student for ample number of students. So there's no infrastructure lack. Then students are asking, no coachings are available, sir. So how can we complete our syllabus? And sir is referring to private coachings in this particular question. So yes, coachings are not available. Yes, coachings are banned for the time being, but guys, in future also, what is the security that coachings will be available? What is the guarantee that you will be able to physically attend coachings? Ultimately, you have to shift to the online mode for the time being. So when you have to shift to the online mode for the time being, guys, it's better to shift to the to the online mode. And sir has also requested the teacher community, the academicians, to make available their classes, their notes on online mode, on e-mode. Sir has also given an example that e-audit is under proposition now, and since audit is also being converted into e-platform, then why can't teaching be? Why can't students also study on e-platform? So guys, it's need of the hour. Need of the hour has to be replied to by the adequate measures which we have to take, and we have to convert ourselves to online mode. There is no other alternative. Institute is developing its infrastructure. Institute has already developed its infrastructure. Institute is supporting us. We just have to make use of the infrastructure which is given by the institute. Then the big question, will the exams of June 2020 be postponed? Sir has given a one point blank answer. No, the institute has not decided upon any such thing, and this thing will not happen. The exams will happen from 11 June to 18 June as they are planned. And online coaching, chapter coaching is obviously finished. You have option of online coaching. Please follow the online coaching schedule which is given by the institute, the webinars which is hosted by the institute. Your duty is to study. When your duty is to study, then please don't focus on any other administrative stuff. Let administrative stuff be handled by the institute. Institute will handle the administrative stuff. And guys, one important message which which sir has given to us is that once the exams are delayed, then the result is delayed. When the result is delayed, then campus is delayed. When campus is delayed, the next attempt is delayed. So this is a vicious cycle. And since it's a vicious cycle, it's not easy to take such decisions. So this decision has not been taken as yet, and as of now, exams will happen from 11 to 18 June. However, and I like this one, guys, after replying to this question point blank, sir gave a ray of hope. Sir said that there are three necessities for exams to happen from 11 to 8 June. And the three necessities are: social distancing should be waived off. Number 2, lockdown should be open. Number 3, railways and flights should be opened. Only under these three situations will exam happen. So suppose if any one of these three things do not happen, then guys, exam cannot happen. And even Government of India cannot tell us at this point in time whether these three things will be opened by June or not. The three things are: social distancing be waived off. And what is the rules and regulations of social distancing? Even if it's not waived off, what will be the modus operandi? Second, lockdown will open. Lockdown should open. Number 3, railways and flights should open. Only under these three conditions the exam can happen. Let's wait and watch. That is the only thing which sir could say after stating this ray of hope 3 pointers. Next question is, when you have applied for one group and due to exemption you want to apply for both the groups, guys, notification has already been released on this point. You can apply for both the groups online. Email has to be sent to a particular email ID. And yes, physical delivery is not possible, but guys, mind you, one very important thing: 30th April is the last day to send the email. You cannot defer the email beyond 30th. Timeline will not extend for sending emails. Yes, for sending physical copies of your application, that will happen after 30th of April, but email has to be sent by 30th of April. So if you want to give both the groups, please send the email to the given email ID, which is there in the notification. It's there in the community tab of my YouTube channel. Please send the email by 30th April maximum. So next question is, sir, so students are asking, sir, that sir, there is a lot of negativity. There is no proactive steps which are taken by the CMA Institute. Therefore, there is a lot of negativity about CMA Institute of not being proactive. Sir had only one answer to this particular question, guys, and I believe in this answer. Who is spreading this negativity? We are spreading this negativity. Our impatience is spreading this negativity. Guys, if we stop spreading the negativity, negativity will end. The real condition is, and these are my words, not sir's word, real condition is no one knows what is going to happen in future. When no one knows what is going to happen in future, there's no point spreading negativity about certain things. There's no point getting demotivated about certain things. Our responsibility is to do whatever we can to the best of our abilities. That's it. Rest, we have to leave it on God. So negativity is spread by students, and these are sir's words, that negativity is spread by us. And don't post communal posts, sir has instructed, and sir has instructed that please stop the negativity at our end, and negativity will wave off. Then a very funny question has been asked from sir, and I didn't expect that sir would answer to this question also. Sir, would the question paper of June 2020 be easier than the rest of the attempts? And the sir said that this is not in the hands of the institute. This is the expert panel, the academicians which have been selected from all over the country who set the paper. And sir has, after saying this, said that usually the paper is always balanced. It's neither easy nor difficult. So it's always balanced. So you can expect a balanced paper this time also. Next question is, will there be a reduction in passing percentage of June 2020 attempt? Sir has said he doesn't think anything of this sort will happen, because rather the passing percentage would enhance, because now the students are privy to many online facilities which are being provided by the teachers, the institute, and some of the ex-students of the institute. Some of the CMA, qualified CMAs, are coming up with their videos on their channels for the institute students. So sir is saying that now with the help of this educational doses which the students are getting, I think the pass percentage will increase rather than decrease. And students are afraid of appearing in exams for June 2020. Sir has been asked that because of Corona, students are afraid in appearing in the exams. Guys, sir again reiterated the 3 points. Unless and until those 3 points are very well taken care of, those 3 necessities are there, exams will not happen. So you need not worry. Only if the conditions are good in the country, only then will the exams happen, and your safety, your health safety will be first. Then what will happen to December 2019 revaluation? Sir accepted that yes, there is a delay in December 19 revaluation. There will be a delay in future also until lockdown is there. Nothing can happen. But sir has instructed all of you to fill the exam form of June 2020. If you pass, then fee will be refunded to you. Simple. But fill the examination of June 2020 and let's wait and watch for the results. So don't worry. Students not able to pay fees because of financial crisis. Many students are not able to pay their fees because of financial crisis. COVID-19 has taken away their jobs. So sir has said that there is practical difficulty in waiving off fee of some of the students, because 20,000 students, more than 20,000 students have already paid the fees. In such a situation, if the waiver is given to certain class of students, that will be injustice. But this point will be taken care of in December 2020 attempt, and some measures can be taken over there. Campus placement, sir has said that don't worry about the campus placement. After the lockdown, campus placement will resume and it will happen in its proper manner. Then some students have asked that university exams have been delayed. So how can we take admission to the course, to the CMA course? Sir has replied that provisional admission provisions are there. You can take provisional admission and later on you can submit your mark sheet or whatever. Syllabus 2020, someone has asked syllabus 2020, when will this be applicable? So sir has clearly said, and which is an obvious answer also, till August 2020 there's no chance that the students who are taking admission till August, the new syllabus will be applicable. But yes, for students who are taking admission beyond August 2020, if the syllabus is launched, then they will be applicable under the new syllabus regime. So we have to wait and watch for that also. Currently, the current students should get themselves registered in syllabus 2016, and anyways, even if the new syllabus comes by, then there will be some attempt which will be given to each one of you to clear under the old provision, old syllabus also, as usual. Then the next question is future of students who want to continue online. So many students are saying that in future we don't want to go to the chapters and we want to continue online. Sir has said that we'll provide some login ID access where all the videos will be available for the students and infrastructure will be set up in this regard. Then again, sir has said, okay, the question was asked that some faculties have told that dates have been extended, exam dates have been extended. Again, sir said that these are all rumors. Please don't believe on such rumors, because there is no such notification. Until notification comes, don't believe on rumors. Communal harmony, if any communal harmony is being spread by communal disharmony is being spread by any of the student, please bring it to the notice of the institute and due action will be taken against those students. Some students are using the tag CMA, the prefix CMA. The sir has instructed, please do not use that CMA unless until you become a CMA. Then IT support is ample from the institute side, and don't worry, infrastructure will be given to you for the online classes. So after this marathon question answer round, I definitely feel, guys, that everything is uncertain. Everything depends on the situation. I think you as a student should not worry or think too much about these things. Just focus on your exams, just focus on your studies, just focus on the coverage of the syllabus. If the exams are postponed, suppose due to COVID reasons, then give one more revision to your entire syllabus. What's the harm in it? But as of now, prepare as if the exams are exactly on 11th of June. So yes, that was an amazing and a super powerful address by our beloved President Sir, Balwinder Sir, and Vice President Sir. And yes, that's all for this video. Start studying immediately after watching this video. Keep calm, keep relaxed, stay safe at your home. All the very best and happy studying.